We are in room 604. Let me give you a really quick tour. Here's the shower, it's very nice, although it isn't exactly sealed very well at the top there. And there is a little bit of rust there, so it's not perfect by any means, but it's enough. And it is quite nice. Here's the sink. We're just checking out, so it's a bit of a mess. Got your wardrobes there. Huge double bed there. Some fancy lights up here. Does need a bit of a clean though, doesn't it, sir? TV on the wall, and you can connect all your devices up to that. Got a strange sofa here, which looks out upon this big space. Look at the length of the room. This is extremely long. Kettle, fridge, air conditioning, remnants of last night on the balcony. And this is the balcony and the view. Here, down there, you've got the restaurant, and there's some outdoor seating for the restaurant as well. There's only one restaurant in the hotel. You can just see over there the sea coming into the rocks, and we've got this huge mountain here. There, if you just come around here, that's the bar area, Rooftop Bar. And yeah, this is the view. It's not the greatest balcony view in the world. Probably would have preferred to have been in one of those rooms, to be honest. So if you are staying here, maybe requesting a sea view would be a good idea. But it's not noisy at all. Well, actually saying that, it does get a little bit noisy towards the end of the night when they're clearing up the bar, because you can hear bottles and stuff jangling around, but other than that, it is pretty quiet. Look at the queue at reception. I've not seen it like that before. I hate queuing at hotel receptions when you're checking in. You know, when you're knackered, you've got off the plane, you're all irritable, and then you have to wait in a queue for ages to get into your room. And really, I mean, all you want's the bloody key, and that's it, because you can go and find it yourself, you know, you don't need all the waffle that goes with it. But yeah, I've not seen the reception like that before, I must admit. Another thing that's annoyed me actually, and I've got on one now, is that they just left our bags like right by the reception area. Normally when you ask them to look after your bags, they put them in a locked room, so you can kind of feel like you've got your passport and stuff in there. Ours were just left by the reception. I'm happy about that. So that was reception. What I'll do is now I'll take you around down towards the pool. So the pool is obviously, well, it doesn't have to be obviously, but it's on the ground floor. Let me come and show you. There is a lift which you can take. But while I'm down here, I can show you the gym and the spa area as well. Let's go. Me and Sarah did use the gym the other day, and it's pretty good actually, to be fair. Small, typical hotel gym. It's got everything you need. I'll show you in a minute when we get there, but what you do is you get these wooden keys as well for your towel, which you come down here and you exchange with the person behind the counter. They give you a towel, and then when you leave you have to throw the towel in the bin at reception, and if you don't, you get a €20 fine, apparently. Someone training in the gym, so I didn't want to, stick my nose in, poke the camera in. Hopefully you saw there. Basically, you've got a treadmill, cross trainer. It is air conditioned. got bench press, lat pull down, chest press, and you got a couple of cable machines and some mats and some gym balls. There's pretty much everything in there to do a workout. It does get quite warm. The aircon wasn't that good, if I'm honest with you, and it's open from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. I hate giving hotel tours though, walking around with my camera. As travel vloggers love doing it, I just feel a bit awkward. Got told off earlier for drinking my own drink by the pool, and then somebody got told off you're not allowed to smoke by the pool either, which suits me anyway, but if you're a smoker it's no good. What I'll do is now just insert a couple of clips of the food from the evening meal. That's it, we're back at reception where there's still a long queue. Managed to get up here, show you the sky, Rooftop Bar in the daytime. What is quite annoying is that this isn't open in the daytime. You've only got the drinks and the food down round by the pool. You can't come up here and get a drink at all, which is a real shame in the day because the views up here are absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this. Wouldn't this be such a great place to come in the daytime? Maybe if they've got some shade where you can sit down and have a few drinks, or have some snacks and look out on this view. The sunset goes down right in front of us there. Over there is Tenerife, and then over here, if I can show you, is where we were standing earlier. That's the pool bar. From the top there you've got a little jacuzzi which you can just turn on yourself, and then that's where you get your all-inclusive food, which is just open for a couple of hours at lunchtime. It is very chilled, I've got to be honest with you, and the music isn't too loud, and it's nice and sort of acoustic jams and calm music, so it is very non-offensive, you know. It's not like they're not playing like dance tunes or anything like that, and it's just at the perfect volume as well for you to chill out. So it is nice down there. The food's not bad, it's hot, right, I'll give you that. So the food is hot. There is a good selection, but there's no themed nights or anything, so you don't get any Indian nights or Chinese nights or anything like that. It's always pretty much the same deal every night. I've been here 5 days and I've had enough of it, if I'm honest with you. Breakfast is okay, just the usual sort of hotel buffet stuff. Guy cooks eggs in front of you, that sort of thing. It's alright, it's not too bad, but like I say, after 5 days I've just had enough of it. The beer on tap is Astral, which is good. The only thing we have paid for is an Aperol Spritz. That isn't on the all-inclusive. Sarah's been drinking quite a bit of Cava and Rosé. I've mainly been sticking to the beers, but you get all your soft drinks and everything else included as well. I'll put a link in the description to the hotel so you can check it out and check out all the finer detail which may suit you. It's getting hot. Is this the best hotel I've ever stayed in? No. Who would like this hotel? Well, I think it'd probably cater for someone who wants something really, really quiet. Maybe a romantic weekend away. Yeah, couples. Maybe people of the older generation. Maybe there's people that have been coming here for years and just, you know what it's like if you find somewhere that you like, you keep coming back. But in terms of who's been stopping here, there haven't really been many English. It's mainly Spanish, I've got to be honest, a few Germans as well. It is not a bad hotel, but did cost us £1,800 for 5 days. So you make of that what you will. We won't be coming back here, just because we found other hotels and locations that suit us a bit better. But I hope you've enjoyed this sort of summary of our 5 days in Agaete in Gran Canaria. But for now, go and get rid of this sweat, get myself in my travel clothes. It's time to go home.